Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday morning. I apologize for being a few minutes late. I got ready to sit down in my chair and noticed that one of my lovely cats had puked in my office chair. So I had to do a quick cleanup. And now I'm here and ready to practice some self care. So I would love to know what all of you are getting up to today to practice self-care. Thank you for being here. If you are catching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching. And be sure to say hello in the comments and let us know what you did to practice self-care today. So I'm going to go ahead and check in the comments since I'm a few minutes late, especially just check to see who's here and see what's going on with everyone today. I missed you all last week, but there was a lot going on. My daughter was out for spring break, and last Tuesday was my birthday. My best friend came up and spent the day and made the most amazing cake for me. I did put a picture on Instagram, but I will try to remember to also put a picture in Discord so you can see this beautiful cake that my best friend made. So it's been hectic. It was a difficult week last week for a lot of the week with Rena home from school for spring break because she has a lot of different disabilities, but she's also autistic on top of that. So any switch up to that routine is always going to be difficult for her. So she had to try to adjust to being out of school for a week. So it was a bit of a rough week to say the least. But I'm very happy that we are back here together today to practice some self-care. So let me say hello to everyone. Hello, hello. Happy tea day. Perfect, because part of my self-care when we go on our first sprint is going to be to fix myself some tea and go sit outside on my back patio at the table and work on some things. So perfect. I was going to do it anyway, but it's even more exciting since today is tea day. Thank you for Libraries Day. Oh, yes, yes, absolutely. Love, love libraries. Happy World Hemp Day. Oh, yeah, yeah. I like that too. Also, happy Big Word Day. Oh, I love that. I will have to try to see if I can think of some big words to use. And some hellos and highs. And hello to you, Kaylin. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Eleanor. I'm happy to see you here too. Yeah, definitely, definitely a mishap. Because you never know. If you have cats, you know that sometimes they're gonna puke. And so that's what I found, a lovely hairball and some puke on my computer chair or desk chair this morning. So yeah, right when I got ready to sit in it. Here's the great thing though. Thankfully, I was like looking down at the chair and not looking at something else, and then sat on said puke. So all is well, and it's cleaned up, and we're here. Hello, Tina. How are you? Some hellos and highs. Oh, yeah, definitely an oh no. Bonjour. Love it. Howdies and highs all around. Yeah, there's quite a bit on my plate right now. And that's one of the things I'm struggling, just trying to work through the grief, with my mom being on hospice and being in end stage Parkinson's, and then taking care of my daughter and trying to expand my content, reach out in different areas, get back into writing. I'm struggling a lot with that, so we will definitely talk about that in just a minute. Thank you. Yeah, my friend got them for me for my birthday. Yeah, that's how I feel. It's a stabby cat. hellos and highs. Thank you. I understand. More power to you if you can save coffee for the weekend. I do like tea, but I am a coffee girly at heart all the time. And I have to have my cup in the morning and in the afternoon, or I will get a headache. So, yeah, I am addicted to caffeine. Thank you. Thank you do. This helps me so much. I I feel like I've had to be resilient. Like I won't give you my whole life story, but if I we'll just say if I hadn't found a way to be resilient, I wouldn't be here today. And I mean that literally. So it's a process and there are days I certainly don't feel resilient. But with the support group, including all of you, and then medication. I'm on antidepressants. I have therapy. I see a psychiatrist. So I do all of those things for self care because I have to. So I wanted to do something a little bit different today because April is National Poetry Month. And if you were able to make it to our virtual tea party Sunday, I read some poems there. And then the Literary Love Book Club live discussion was on two poems, and both of those took place Sunday. So you can go back and catch the replay. And if I remember when we go on Sprint, I can put those links to those live shows down in the chat. But I thought it would also be a nice way to just spend some time with you all during self care and read a poem before we chat a little bit more. So I talked about this collection Sunday, and this is a nature poem for every day of the year, edited by Jane McMorland Hunter. So I thought I would read the poem for April 21st to you all. Two Blossoms by Robert Herrick. Fairy pledges of a fruitful tree. Why do you fall so fast? Your date is not so past, but you may stay yet here a while to blush and gently smile and go at last. What were ye born to be an hour or half's delight, and so to bid good night? 'Twas pity nature brought ye forth, merely to show your worth and lose you quite. But you are lovely leaves, where we may read how soon things have their end, though ne'er so brave. And after they have shown their pride, like you a while, they glide into the grave. So I like to start my days with poetry. And I thought I would share it with you. Yeah, it's hard to accomplish external things that you want to accomplish when your own internal, dialogue in your brain is something that you're having to fight against sometimes. Exactly. It's funny that you mentioned don't let the bastards get you down or grind you down. This is morbid, but my best friend and I were talking about like if when one of us goes, and exits, or as Shakespeare wrote, shuffles off this mortal coil. One thing that we're going to tell the other so that anytime, once one of us is gone, anytime the other one who's still here sees it, they're going to know that it's us speaking from the beyond. So I told her, don't let the bastards grind you down. And I said, anytime you see that or hear that, then that's me coming from the other side to tell you that. And what she gave me to always know it's her is lemons. So I'm like, okay, that kind of speaks to the differences in our personalities too. I think that, mine is don't let the bastards grind you down. And her reminder, or her sign to me is going to be lemons. So Anyway, that's what it, made me think about when you wrote that, Swank. Hello, Nikki. How are you? Pride and Prejudice. I read that a long time ago, but my favorite Jane Austen is actually Northanger Abbey, which is like the satire of Gothic novels. It's just so much fun. So I don't know if you've read it, Nikki, but if you like Pride and Prejudice, then you might want to check out Northanger Abbey, and some hellos and highs. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you were able to catch that replay. I definitely want to get more of Mary Oliver because I am definitely enjoying her work. And let's see. Yeah, I liked Pride and Prejudice, and I had to read a couple of other ones in grad school. I had to read Mansfield Park. Seems like there was another one, but I haven't read Emma. I do have it. I have a nice collectible like set of Jane Austen books. So I do need to at some point tackle the ones that I haven't yet. So as I mentioned, when we go on sprints, I am going to be working on some things, trying to get some structure to my day. It's something that I talked about on Saturday Morning Momentum on Kat's channel, where we have a power hour and we hold each other accountable, encourage one another to get goals accomplished. And one of the things that I've realized that I need to do is to make a schedule for myself. Now, I will allow my schedule to be flexible because life happens, but I've got to get some sort of structure to my day. I would need it anyway, but I do also have ADHD. So I find my mind just gets overloaded. I'm like, I need to work on this thing, and I need to work on that thing, and I need to do this, and I need to do that. And I can't really get anything done because I'm spinning my wheels, or my brain literally feels like it's screaming at me about all these things that I have to do. So I've got to get myself some sort of schedule. Yeah, it can take some time. Some of her books are thicker, and then I think kind of getting used to the language and the way that she writes and that kind of thing. Oh, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I have not read that one yet. So yeah, if you want a different little twist or spin on the Pride and Prejudice, yeah, try Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. So I am going to be on sprints, drinking my tea, and I got this planner yesterday. We won't talk about my planner failures in the past. I still suffer from the delusion, and hopefully it's going to work this time. The delusion that if I get a planner, I'm going to get my life together. So here's my planner, and I even got special colored pens so I can structure my life. I need help. So hopefully this is going to help me. I can show you a little bit of it. I haven't written anything in it except for my name because I wanted to wait and do this today. So there are a lot of little checklists in here, notes, quotes, and ideas. Then there are specific, you fill in the month and the day and all that kind of stuff about what your plans are. There are also sections with little grids so I can make my own charts. There's a section to put passwords, projects. I like this too because projects, that gives a nice structure because I have projects spread in notebooks all over the place. And then I forget about it. And then I find the notebook. I'm like, oh, yeah, I was going to work on this project. So I'm hoping to have it all in one spot is really going to motivate me. And this is this section for passwords, which is nice. I do have my passwords written in a notebook, but it's kind of messy and scattered. So this will help that too. And there are stickers to put on different things like birthdays and meetings and travel and all that good stuff. So it's going to happen. I'm going to get myself together. So also what I hope to do today for fun is to get back to reading The Haunted Houses She Calls Her Own by Gwendolyn Kais. Gwendolyn Kais is one of my favorite authors. I am 3 or 4 stories in, so I'm hoping to get to at least 1 or 2 today after I structure everything. So let me know now what you are going to be getting up to when we go to our first self-care sprint. Yeah, I definitely feel inspired. So we will see. We will see if that inspiration continues to flow and if this really will be a helpful tool in getting my life together and creating a schedule for myself so I can accomplish tasks without, scatterbrained running all over the place. Some hellos and highs. Yeah, I agree. Getting that routine and that structure to our different parts of the day. It's hard to do sometimes because I do work from home, and right now I am not teaching live classes. I have put my live classes on hold, and I have what's called self-paced classes where students do the work on their own time and then they submit it to me, and we interact just through feedback and comments and replies on the classroom page. But I do want to get some more of my live classes started back up again. Maybe a couple of one-time classes before the summer, and then after summer, get back to the fall semester live classes. Because I've been struggling with being kind of forced in a way to be on camera live talking if I'm having a particularly difficult day with grief. But financially, I need to get some money flow coming in for sure. Yeah, I hope you can build in a break, even if it's just 5 minutes, Kaylin. Chapter 50 for 100 page. There, you can do it. You can make it. So let's see. I think we've come to the end of comments. So I will check the time and we will see. It says 9:22. So I'm just going to go ahead and consider this to be 9:25. That'll be easier, I think. So then we can come back at 10 after the next hour, if I'm doing that math right. I'm a literary person, not a math person, but I think that's right. So we can come back at 10 after. Let me check this comment. Yeah, see, you got this. Absolutely, you got this. Let me edit this one. No, not that one. Not that. Trying to get the right time up here on this timer. You got this either way. I know you can do it. All right. I will see you all in about 45 minutes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Let me know what you got up to during those 45 minutes of self care. So, I did indeed make some tea. I also had a bagel, went outside and sat on my back patio at the table and began to fill in my planner. So things are moving along. It's a slow process, but I want to make sure that I'm taking time to write down the things that I will accomplish, not just put something down there because I want something to be in my planner. I'm trying to be very intentional as I set out my goals for the rest of this month, and then look ahead to May, because I cannot believe that we're coming to the end of April. This month definitely went by quick. So let me know what you got up to during that time. So I did post the link for the virtual tea party and the literary love my gosh, Literary Love Book Club live show for April. So you can catch the replay if you didn't get a chance to see it live. Hello, Cynthia. I'm happy to have you here. You can watch the replay. And I'm also happy to say that we will be making this a seasonal event. So I plan for our next virtual tea party to take place in July for our summer tea party, and then October for our autumn tea party, and then January for a winter tea party. And so I plan to make it a seasonal event every year from here on out till whenever. Let's see the comments. Oh, well, I'm so glad you got a lot accomplished. You got a full house. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful visit with everyone in your house. And thank you so much for being here, Eleanor. And we will see you again soon. Okay, that sounds nice. I'm not even going to try to read to read the Japanese words, but that does sound nice. Very nice. And some hellos and highs. So Swank, is this are you saying this is a Japanese version of Huga, which is I think I'm saying Huga, the Danish art of coziness? Is that the same thing that you're talking about? A Japanese type of that? Because I do have a few books on Huga. I actually taught a class for high schoolers on Huga and how they could create their own spaces of comfort several years ago. So let me know if that's the same concept that you're talking about, because I do love it. So let's see if anybody else is going to talk a little bit about what you did during those sprints. For some reason, and I guess this is a good thing, but every time we have self care sprints, once I go away for that 45 minutes, I always feel so relaxed. And then I come back and talk to you all, and I'm just like in this very relaxed state. So I hope it does the same for you. So for the next sprint, I am going to finish working on the things in my planner that I want to get down there. And then if I have time, I'm going to actually start working on some of those tasks that are in my planner. So we shall see. So I hope everyone has a nice 45 minutes. Let's see. That lunch is definitely self-care, feeding our bodies, taking that time. I hope you're having a delicious and nourishing lunch. So let me check our time. Oh, it's perfect. So It's about 10:15 now, so we will go on and come back. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I thought that's what you meant. So yeah, the same concept. I love that. Now I'm interested in checking out the Japanese concept of coziness. So that'll give me another tangent to go down. So we will come back at the next hour, which for me will be 11. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the banner now that we will return at the next hour. Let me just edit this so we can. If we can come back for. There it is. So I will see you all in 45 minutes and enjoy your self care. Hello, hello, welcome back, everyone. I hope you had some wonderful self care during those 45 minutes. So, I finished putting some things in my planner, and now I am re-listing live classes for my. Most of them will be listed after summer, like starting in the fall semester of next year. But I do have a couple of one-time classes that I am putting up now. So getting back into the swing of not just self-paced classes, but teaching some more live classes. And so let me see what everybody else got up to during those sprints. So Swank was explaining to us, I don't know how to say this exactly right. So Akiga is a Japanese form of like what may be more familiar to you all of Hygge, the Danish art of coziness. So Swank says Akiga is to have a reason for being or life worth. Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy meaning change for the better or continuous improvement. I love that so much. I know if y'all don't know what Swank is talking about, she was trying to type out the word Huga and it got auto corrected to spell check. And now she was trying to say damn spell check. And in a very exciting twist of irony, dame instead of a damn is what autocorrect, but that's so funny. Hello, Stina. It's lovely to see you here today. I drank some of your dryad tea, the recommendation you gave me a little while ago. I drank I think it was A through L, and it was the last of that for me. I do have other flavors, but that was the last one of that. So, oh yeah, when you got the cleaning going on, you can't really sleep in. Oh, Demogorgon Crunch. I have not heard of that, but I love that. Hey, Molly, I'm so glad you scooted your booty right on over to check out these self care sprints. So I hope you're finding time and making time. You know, we can't always find time for self care. We have to make time. But if you're here, you're making some time. So I'm glad to have you over here today, Molly. Yes, yeah. I know you know some people here, and you will get to meet some new people as well. And hello, hello, skeleton lady. So let me know what you all got up to. So I feel like I kind of rambled a little bit. If you just came on to Sprints and you weren't here earlier when I'm talking about live classes and self-paced classes, I am an online educator and I had paused my live classes for a few months just because of dealing with so much grief with my mom being on hospice and in end stage Parkinson's, and nothing has changed with my mom. She's still about the same. So we really don't know, of course, how much longer she's going to be here. But even though I am grieving just as much now as I have been, I've got to make some income, and my self-paced classes are not making as much. So I had to open back up those live classes. So y'all just send me some good vibes here as I try to get my mental states back and ready to be teaching live classes with teens. So just, if you can send some good vibes out there and some positive energy for all of that, getting back into that. But when you got to do it, you got to do it. And it's not that I don't enjoy teaching the live classes. I really do. I was just finding that a lot of days when it was time for me to be on camera live, I just, could not pull myself together enough. But I am going to have to pull myself together to do it. So that's kind of the situation of where I am right now. Oh, it's so good. Yes, I am going to order some more when I can. Right now, as I just said, I've got to pick back up some more classes. So any extra spending I can't do, and I do still have some of my dry IT, but I will just enjoy what I have and wait till I can get some more to get some more. So Dryad Tea, she has an Etsy shop and a website too. So if you are interested in different flavors of tea, then be sure to check out Dryad Tea because every flavor I've had has been so good so far. And some more hellos and highs. Konnichiwa. I feel like I can say that one because if you're around my age, you remember the what's the konnichiwa, those ads and stuff. So I feel like a lot of people learn how to say it because of those silly ads. So let's see. This next 45 minutes, even though I did have tea and a bagel earlier, I'm still going to get some lunch because I'm hungry. So I'm going to have lunch and continue scheduling the dates now that my live classes are back up. I've got to make the schedule of the dates where I'll be teaching those classes. So, if any of you have middle school or high school students that you may be interested in having them take some online classes from me, I will put my profile link down in our comments here, and you can check out my classes since I'm getting some listed back up again. Otherwise, I will see you all. Let's see what time it is. 11:07. I'll say it's 10 after. If we have a little more than 45 minutes, that's great. So we will return at 55 after, and that will be the last sprint of our day. So let me set this up here so we can come back, and everybody who's tuning in will know this is the last sprint, and we'll come back at 55 after. And I'll go ahead and check the comments, which is why I like to give us a little extra time in case I want to see some more comments. Oh, there you go. Pot of tea. Herbs, Magic, and Murder. That title sounds like so much fun. I'm gonna have to put that on my TBR. I usually read horror and gothic and that kind of stuff, but sometimes it's fun to dip my toes or get a little taste of other genres too. So that sounds like it could be a fun one. So let us know what you're thinking of it, Swank. And I will see you all in 45 minutes. And I hope everyone has a wonderful time of self care. Hello, hello, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful 45 minutes. I was just on the phone with one of my older daughters. She and her husband are coming up Friday night. We have started a monthly horror movie and snack theme night, and this is going to be our first month. And in honor of Old School April, we're going to be watching Scream. And so we're having Jiffy Pop, popcorn, green grapes, bloody cupcakes, strawberry ice cream cones, and pizza, all while we watch the movie Scream. So I'm really excited about that. So we were kind of just finalizing our plan. So let me see where we left off in our comment. And Swank was telling me, and everybody else heard the name of the book, Ikigai and Kaizen by Anthony Raymond, KU. Okay. Well, Kindle Unlimited, that makes it easy to access, doesn't it? Thank you, Swank. And I was just posting my Outschool Educator profile. So on my profile, if you look to the right-hand side, kind of scroll a little bit, you'll be able to see the upcoming classes that I have right now. And I will be adding some more classes over the next couple of weeks. So if you have middle and high school students, feel free to check that out. Oh, I guess it was too long, so let me let me try to do it without explaining what it is. So let me just stick this comment down here so it won't run to two different comments. Hopefully that worked. Let me go down and see. Yeah, that's all in one. So there you go. Oberon's wife. See, that's another one I haven't tried. Yeah, she's got so many different teas. I feel like it would take me a long time to try them all. The Golden Voice. Oh, that sounds really neat. With the cues for the playlist. I love whenever you have a playlist that matches up with a book. That's just so much fun. It's just immersive, very immersive way to experience a book. I love that. Nice. I love that too. If you're reading a book where the characters are drinking tea and then you're drinking tea, it's just another way to add whimsy to your life and to really feel like you are in that experience of the characters and what you're reading. I love that so much. Reading and chatting. Yeah. Yeah, we are very, very excited. It's not real blood, I promise. Or is it? And yeah, it worked that time when I put it up there instead of splitting it up into two different comments. So I hope everyone has had a very nice Tuesday getting into our self care. So we'll be back next Tuesday for another round of self care sprints. And thank you all for spending some time with me today and for making this such a lovely community. If you're catching it on the replay, thank you for watching and let us know what you got up to as you were practicing your self care. Thank you all very, very much. And I look forward to next Tuesday. Bye.